Hey, it's a new day and welcome back to my channel. It is truly the most wonderful time of the year. I feel the potential of fall coming around the corner, but it's not here yet. We have all kinds of things to look forward to. It's not cold yet. We have beautiful crisp mornings. I don't know, I'm just living this time of year. It tastes so good because you still have the summer produce, and then it feels so good, and it smells, it's starting to smell like fall's in the air. The grass isn't having to get cut quite as often, and anyway, fall is truly here. If you're watching this video while it's still fresh, you probably have fall right around the corner. I think it's on Sunday this year. What a perfect time to start a new season, the beginning of a week. And today is Sunday as well. You saw a couple clips there from our church service this morning. And now I'm home, I'm sitting down, and every week I start out by planning my week out in my planner. And yes, I'm gonna do that, but I'm taking it a step further because it is time for a fall reset, as the title of this video suggests. I like to do these periodically, different times of the year, just different seasons of life. And I like to use the acronym PREP, P-R-E-P-P, so there's 3 P's in there, but projects, routines, errands, paperwork, and personal, and we'll talk about those a little bit as we go through the video, and hopefully you guys can find this helpful or just entertaining or inspiring, whatever. And I will include the link down below if you want to print this fall reset sheet out for yourself. I don't know, I love a pretty printable. It makes me feel more motivated. It's something that's pretty enough to hang on your fridge and keep you on track. And you get to decide your deadline. You know, this fall reset, is this through the whole fall or is it just this week? Well, for me, it's gonna be just for this week because I wanna film it for you guys. So to start off, I wanted to make a special fall drink. And I had a coffee a couple weeks ago that had toffee nut syrup in it. So it was delicious. And of course I had to look it up online, see what copycat versions are out there. And I found one, and the syrup tasted good. I dipped my finger in it, not gonna lie, and it tasted good, but we're gonna see what this drink is like. So basically you just take brown sugar, white sugar, and water, and then toffee bits, the Heath brand is what I used, and a little pinch of salt. Bring it to a boil and then let it simmer on low for 15 minutes. Then you strain out any leftover little bits. Most of mine actually like cooked in and dissolved, but there was a few bits, so I strained those out. And then I added the almond extract, so we're getting the toffee nut flavor. I did see recipes online, a few places that did not have any of the almond extract in, so we'll see how we like this, and if it's a little too almond forward, because almond extract can be that way, maybe I'll try it again without the almond in it. But then I made this with half and half, and what I like to do for garnish, I thought the garnish got really cute this time. I added almost all the half and half in, but I kept a little bit back and I foamed it up like crazy and just made like a cloud for the top. It's not whipped cream because it's half and half. And then I used some crushed toffee bits and just sprinkled that on top. And wow, it looks like it came right out of a high-class coffee shop. So here is my drink, $0, but I could probably charge $5 for it. And I used 3 tablespoons of the syrup. I'll put the recipe down below. And 2 shots of espresso. So I probably won't drink this whole thing, or I'll sip it very slowly, one or the other. You know how some drinks, you like the taste, but then you don't like the aftertaste? I feel like this is the opposite. Like, it just tastes like a nice coffee drink, and I don't really get a lot of flavor until after I swallow, and then the aftertaste is just a little bit nutty, a little bit toffee maybe, caramely, I don't know. Oh, there I got some. I just didn't have any syrup there where I was sipping. That is good. I like that. I do. Yes, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say it's like an 8 out of 10, but I love it. It's a 10 out of 10 for this time of the year. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new to my channel and you're wondering why she's like going so in depth with her coffee, it's Megan. We're not gonna try to explain it. I don't know. I just like pretty things and pretty drinks and saving money, and there you go. So on my list for this week, I'm gonna take you guys along with me today. I'm not really gonna be doing too much. It is Sunday. I like to chill, relax, and plan my week, and then I hit the ground running on Mondays. I have a lot of fun projects and things on this list that I can't wait to take you guys along for. We have some cooking to do. We have a fall capsule wardrobe I want to put together with you guys. You have some errands to run together, some habits just to try to get back on track with, and yeah, we'll just chat through it all as we get it done. One of my routines I want to get back into is my devotional time. I've kind of just been very haphazard with it and kind of just doing what I felt like. The other routine that I want to get back into is taking my temperature. My baby is 6 months old, and I now have a cycle again that I can track. So I got a new battery and put it in my thermometer. Here we go. I will show rather than tell. So this is my thermometer. I actually use it to not get pregnant. We have 4 kids, 6 and under, and yeah, I mean, the Lord works in mysterious ways, but we would really appreciate a little break. Or, you know, sometimes we say we're done. We really don't know for sure yet. That was the plan after this 4th one, to just be done. So we will see. For now, before we do anything permanent, I feel like that's a really serious, very serious thing to do. And I want to think and pray about that for a long time before anything like that. But for now, I'm tracking my cycle using natural cycles, and it's really simple. I just use this thermometer here. You wouldn't even have to if you have like an Oura ring. It can like connect to that. Natural cycles is an FDA cleared, non-invasive, non-hormonal birth control method with 0 side effects. It sounds really complicated if you like go into the nitty-gritty of it, but basically what it means for me in my daily life is I just wake up every morning and I roll over, grab my thermometer, and I take my temperature before I even do anything else, before I even do my Wordle for the day. And using your basal body temperature, the app can let you know when you're ovulating, when you're fertile, when you're not fertile. Basically, if you're paying for natural cycles, it's not the thermometer you're buying necessarily. I mean, it does come with, if you use my code. Natural Cycles is an FDA cleared birth control app and a hormone-free, non-invasive form of preventing, planning, or recovering from pregnancy naturally. So basically, the algorithm analyzes your hormone-driven fluctuations in your body temperature to confirm daily whether you are fertile or not, and then you can take the actions accordingly, however you choose to. We use this between our 3rd and 4th kid. I loved it, so I want to get back on track with that again now that I actually have something to keep track of, you know. When you take your temperature, it'll give you a green day or a red day, lets you know if you're fertile or not, and it does a lot of other things too. I've learned so much through this app and just how my body even works. And you know, it's just given me a lot more knowledge to know how to relay some things to my daughter in the future. So if you would like to check out Natural Cycles for yourself, they did give me a code. Here it is. Megan15 will get you 15% off of an annual subscription plus a free thermometer. So check that out down below. Again, use the code Megan15. And I'm very grateful that I can share a little discount with you, maybe a little incentive to check it out. Again, the link will be below, and then just make sure you use the code Megan15. Oh my goodness, these neighbors here, I love it. I walk past them often, and I think they're from like a big city, and they think they moved here to like a cul-de-sac and they're living like the country life, because they have like this 1/4 acre, and on it they have chickens and like just brambles of tomato plants and pepper plants and just like all kinds of like gardening-y stuff. I respect it. I love it. I think they think they're living the country life, even though to me this is not the country, and I'd much rather be living out in farmland, you know. But gotta respect the hustle, and I love it. He's like, take the mint, take the basil, you need any tomatoes. I'm like, you know, I'm a farm girl. I have no excuse not to be doing the same thing on my 1.5 acres, you know. Come on, puppy, let's go. She's still a puppy. You can't go as far as I think you can. I don't know what you often come into a new time period or season with, like what regrets you have from the last one, but I have not been able to go to the gym for the last 2 or 3 months, 2 months, I guess. And I was tempted to put back on my list that I'm gonna start working out twice a week again at the gym. But it just didn't feel right. I feel like my family's gonna have to suffer a little bit more than needed for me to do that. So our evenings are kind of full lately, and getting Josh to babysit twice a week, it just fills up our week so fast, especially with other things we wanna do. So I wanna try to work out either with the kids along or like during the daytime, you know, that kind of thing, at home even. And it's such beautiful weather, like I really have no excuse. Like we can go on walks on the trail, we can go biking, you know, just being more active in general, I feel. And it's something I enjoy doing, so it's not really like something I feel like I need to put on my to-do list, because I just crave being outside and doing like physical activity, I guess you could say. So yeah, it really didn't go on my list for this fall, but I thought about it. I think I'm not gonna have a concrete number. I think my kind of arbitrary goal is gonna be at least half an hour outside 3 times a week of physical activity of some kind, and yeah, we'll see how that works out. But this puppy is okay. That's enough of a break. I think we can get rolling. Oh, but 'tis the season for working out outside, I'll tell you that right now. Come on, heel, good girl. I actually think tonight we're going on a little hike, me and my little family, so that'll be even more exercise for today, which is great after all the sitting at church and this afternoon and everything. Good morning slash afternoon. It is the next day, and I really should have filmed yesterday, but I was so busy and I really didn't think it had anything to do with a reset, but honestly it was. It was basically like my reset for the week that I do every time, and I didn't film any of it. I made a whole bunch of cheese crisps. I made little Uncrustable peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for the kids' lunches. I made cookies. I made a big meal. I was like doing all the things yesterday. Josh was home and working on the bathroom. So anyway, I really should have filmed some of that, but it's okay. Here I was resetting for the month and I wasn't even counting it. Anyway, we are on the road today running some errands. I did a Walmart grocery pickup, all of it. I got reset for the week, but not really for fall or anything like that. So anyway, if you followed me on Instagram, you saw all of that already. But today we are running a bunch of errands and we're in an area that I don't normally go, but I'm trying to get fabric for a new round of zipper pouches that we sell on my website. Here, I have one right here looking at me as I'm filming. Here's one. Is there more back here, kids? Yep, here's, we keep medicine in this one. And so I need new fabrics for, yeah, you guys keep selling them out. So I want to get a new batch of fabric just to add interest and stuff to the website. I use them all the time to organize my diaper bags, and like I use one as a makeup pouch, all kinds of stuff. So, oh, here is, looking at, you guys are like leaning on it. Anyway, I plan my errand running literally around how many kids I have, because some days I have 4 kids, some days I have 3, and some days I have 2. And my errand running is usually between 12 and 2. We do something fun, or we'll run an errand, or we'll go to the library, whatever. So today's errand running, and I think tomorrow is going to be 2, so you'll come along for that too. But since we're in the area, I got, this is my second favorite coffee drink in Lancaster County. It is a Nitro Sweet Cream Cold Brew from Twin Valley Coffee in East Earl, Pennsylvania. I honestly do not buy coffees very often anymore. I feel like you guys see me buying coffees because I feel like every time I buy one, I feel like the need to show it. I don't know why I think coffee content is so fascinating, because you guys can't taste it through the screen or anything, but they put like a light chocolate drizzle on. That's what I asked for, but you can do caramel as well. But as you can see, I can make way bougier coffees at home, as we started this video out with. So I rarely buy coffees when I'm on the road, but I felt like today called for it. I have 3 boys with me today, so we're gonna go to the fabric store. I figured there's nothing in there for them to break, and they enjoy like sneaking around and pretending they're like stalking through the forest and stuff. It's usually not very full. And then tomorrow we'll go thrifting when I just have 2 boys. So
we're actually like spying around the store.
Oh, you play spy. Yeah, as long as you're moving really quietly and staying close to me. It's not a very busy store. So anyway, let's see if we can have a little bit of success this afternoon, because this morning it fell a little flat. And I have to show you this. Look where I parked. Parents with toddlers. I love it. So considerate. I don't know. Am I overselling this? I'm not. It doesn't taste as good as sometimes. It's not near as creamy. It's almost like they used skim milk or something. I don't know. Let's roll.
Mommy.
Yeah? This is one of the prints we have now. Looks so cute in a zipper pouch. Okay, we are back, and I did find what I was looking for. I'll just give you a little sneak peek there. Okay, if that looked interesting to you, maybe check the website and see what patterns we have in stock. Anyway, what just fell there was this. I feel like part of resetting, anytime you reset, is to get all the little things off your list, off your to-do list that you have been putting off, things that you don't want to do, things that seem like they're going to take an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and they take 10 minutes. We all have those things. Anyway, I'm eating one of these cheese crisps that I made yesterday. The kids love them in their lunches. I used a blend of cheddar, Parmesan, and Gouda, and then I sprinkled on coarse salt, garlic powder, and seasoned salt, and boy, they're so flavorful, so good, and way cheaper than buying them at the grocery store, and better too, let's be honest. But one thing on my list was to get more black socks for the kids. We do all black socks, that's our system. The older 3 all use the same size socks, and it works out great. So that's one benefit of having kids boom, boom, boom like that. The other thing was my lunchbox system. I really love my system. Last year I only had 1 kid in school. Now I have 2, and so I needed another 2 lunchboxes, and for some reason this one came. It took like a month to get here, but it's not supposed to. I think it got to the wrong spot. But anyway, I have 4 4 of these bento boxes, and so I pack 4 lunches at a time. And at the school my kids go to, they can get hot lunch multiple times a week, which seems like the easy thing to do. Just let them get the hot lunch that the school has, that the school provides. But I like to know what my kids are eating. I like to be in control of what they're eating. I like to know what, you know, how much they ate, or if they put it back in their lunch box and brought it home again. So they get to pick 1 hot lunch a week. I don't know, that's just how we're doing it for now. So I'm packing almost double the lunches that I did last year. And so the system that I did last year is actually working great this year with 2 kids. I have 4 of these bento boxes. They come like this. I'll link it below. You guys can try it out. And then it has the different compartments here, little containers. And I pack 4 lunches at a shot, so I don't have to worry about it for half a week at least. But yeah, packing lunches in the morning is not something that's in my vocabulary. No, 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 no. We do it the night before. And if it's something that's gonna get soggy, I wrap it in plastic wrap so we don't have to worry about that. Last week I did tons of ham and turkey and lettuce and mayo sandwiches. You just make sure the mayo is not touching the bread. Put it between like the meat and the cheese, and you are good to go for a couple days. So that's the method that I've been using, and it works great. So I'm gonna throw this in the dishwasher and it will be ready to go the next time I have to pack another round of 4 lunches. Okay, you guys are making me do it. Having a YouTube channel is, if nothing else, accountability. I just told you guys to don't put off the things that you need to get done, and I've been putting this off. This is a little cute little orange suit that Miller wore back in the day. It's very orange, but it's gonna be fitting Baylor right now over like fall season. I think that's so perfect, but it's missing a button, and I found one that I think is close enough. And if you guys know anything about sewing on buttons, it takes like 2 minutes. 1 minute to find all your supplies and another minute to sew it together. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna do this. And I'm not gonna put it off anymore. And then he can wear this outfit, you know, tomorrow. Done is better than perfect is definitely the quote you need to live by, because no, this thread is not perfectly orange, and no, this button does not exactly match, but it's the right size and it'll get the job done. It's brown, it'll work. And rather than just having it sitting on my mending pile till I have the exact right color thread and the exact right button, it would just never happen, you know? So we're doing this. Done is better than perfect. But oh, these little tasks like this, these are the ones that just pile up, and that's why you need to have some resets. And now and again, whether that's a fall reset or a weekly reset or a life reset. I heard someone recently say, actually I think it was John Deloney, which I got to hear him speak in person a couple weeks ago. And he said on his show that him and his wife are on like their maybe 5th or 6th marriage, where they just had to reset and be like, okay, we are done with this marriage. We are going to rebuild a new one together. And so I was like, wow, I don't know. God wired us to enjoy a fresh start and just a clean slate. He gives us a new day every morning, and you know, God's mercies are new every morning. And so resetting is all a part of his plan. You know, forgiveness, redemption, all of that. So as I was chatting with you, I got that whole thing done. I really don't know why I make things big deals like that, but look at that. It works, it's fine, and I'm sure you'll see Baylor in it, maybe even in this video. Okay, something that was a goal for this week was to get a bunch of stuff that's been sitting in my pantry that I need to use up and just cook out of my pantry and stop buying things. So I had a bag of, I already put this on a pot. I had a small amount of frozen chicken that I hadn't used up in time, a small amount of frozen turkey. I had a can of mushrooms here, and this from Trader Joe's. This stuff is so good, and you mix it in with, I had a partial jar of this sauce, and I'm just dumping it all together, which is very adventurous for me because I'm normally the type of person that likes to have a recipe, but these ingredients, it's gonna be good, right? I'm gonna run out to my garden and get some fresh parsley and basil to add to this dish, and we're going to serve it over rotini. So I need to get the pasta water boiling here. And yeah, there's your reminder. If you are feeling like the grocery bill's a lot lately, maybe look around in your pantry and see what you have to use up. Oh, another thing I'm using up out of my freezer is I froze some cheddar cheese that we didn't use in time. And so yeah, we are really, it feels so good to get some of that stuff out and used up in a productive way. Okay, here I am back in the car. But part of doing a reset is getting things off your list that you've been putting off for too long. You know, maybe your reset's a little more fun because you don't procrastinate like I do, but I told myself if I get this done today, then tomorrow I can bake, and I have some fall outfits I want to get together. So yeah, fun things coming. But first, we got to go thrifting. And normally I make this really fun. I get Josh to babysit and I drive up to Harrisburg, or I'll go towards Philly, and I go to Once Upon a Child and I shop for all the kids' clothes for the winter, and it's just me and myself, and it's blissful. But this is not the week that that's going to happen. It's just not. So I decided I'm going to break my own rule. My rule in life is never thrift with kids, because you end up so frustrated, and it's not your kid's fault. I don't know, my kids do great at shopping, like grocery shopping, because I'm moving. Like, I'm going down the aisles, grabbing this, grabbing that. Like, but when I'm sitting there trying to compare sizes or look online if it's actually worth buying it used over new, and, you know, browsing is just not in my toddler's vocabulary usually. So I prefer to go thrifting solo or with friends. It's just better for everybody that way. But my friend said that she does this Once Upon a Child thing with her kids, and today I only have 2, so I thought, you know what? I'm gonna try it. I actually went through the boys' clothes on Tuesday, and I don't need a ton of different things. I need sweaters for the baby, long sleeve tees for the 2-year-old. I need nice churchy looking sweaters for all the kids, and they're usually at this Once Upon a Child that you can usually find those, because people don't wear their church clothes super hard. You know, like photo shoot outfits, things like that. I'm gonna look in the princess section for Evonnie. She really wants a princess dress, and her birthday's coming up here. Not that she doesn't already have 5. And then winter coats all around. I just want to keep my eyes open. And cowboy boots if I can find them. Anyway, that's not actually a ton of different things, and hopefully I can successfully find all of it. But we shall see. I will report back honestly how it went, in case you want some insight or encouragement on if you should try thrifting with kids or not. And hey, I know a lot of people do thrift with their kids, but often it's just like 1 kid. Maybe 2. Let me know. Are you the mom that goes into a thrift store with 4 or 5 kids hanging off your cart? If you do, I need your secrets. Okay, we are home. We survived. We were in there for 1 hour, and I spent $140, but I got almost everything on my list. As far as like the little boys, they have toys there, so Miller was having fun looking at those. And Baylor, thank the Lord, I brought a bottle along, because that's what tided him over at the end. I was like, I gotta look through this one section yet. Here's your bottle. And I could see like the milk going down, and I'm like, okay. Like, it felt like a sand in an hourglass, like my time was ticking down. So as soon as his bottle was done, we headed to the register. And let me just give you like a quick overview. Here's everything. Boys' clothes are not as fun to look at, but personally I think they're easier and they can be cute. I got a few comfortable like leggings for Baylor that, and I just basically picked out anything that had details on that were a little more interesting than just like, you know, sweatpants. And then I got a couple shirts for him. I mixed in like 2 fun ones, because my kids love when you know, they see their baby in fun things. But for the most part, like, this is my style. I would rather get all this. This little mustard shirt, I didn't realize it had words on it until I got home, but thank the Lord, they're fine. So he will be wearing that too. I mostly stuck with like pullover shirts, but I did get a few onesies. They're just an extra step, but they do stay down. And then I got him 2 PJs, which are absolutely hideous looking, honestly, but they have the zippers. And they were like $2.50 a piece. So, I mean, brand new PJs for $2.50, I can't really say no. But yeah, most of the tops, regardless of size, were $3.50 each. And I got a winter coat for Miller. I'm not in love with the red, but that you won't really see. And then this is just like a cloudy greenish gray and navy. I don't know why, I thought this was so cute. It's like a little varsity jacket. I got that for Miller. He's in size 3. He's going into size 3 here. And so I mostly got my style, again, of just neutral colors, but I did get him one fun one. Yeah, I got a few camo things and that graphic tee, but other than that, it's all very basic. This is gonna be for family pictures probably and church this winter. And then Fletcher didn't really need clothes except for like some long sleeve wintry things. So I got this for family pictures, winter time, cute, dress up for church stuff, but it has these hideous ears on. So I looked at it and I think I can pick out the stitching here without it being a problem, without you really seeing anything. And if you can, it won't matter because this rolls over. So I think we're good. I don't know what that's supposed to be, like okay, 5 years old. Maybe it would be a little different if he was, oh, is it supposed to be bunnies? Because this print inside the hood is bunnies. Is it bunny ears? Okay, well, he's not gonna want that. And then Evonnie has her birthday coming up next week, so I bought her a few gifts. These were probably too expensive. I think I spent like $6 on them, but she's been begging for princess shoes. And I just love that she hasn't grown out of the princess season yet, because like once they grow up, they never go back again. So she wants to be a princess a little longer, go for it. And I thought this dress is actually, like, she would consider this a princess dress, but I was like, she could technically wear it to school on her birthday because she has school on her birthday. $3.50, I decided just to get it, and I think it's just a Walmart brand, so I don't even know if it's washable, honestly. And then this is a winter jacket. I thought she would love a silver jacket, and I think it might not fit her till next season, not this coming winter, but it was a really good sale, $10 for brand new jackets. I mean, the tags and everything were on it, so no regrets there. And then they let us pick out a free book, so I got her another birthday present, Princesses. I'm guessing they gave us a free book because of all the stuff we bought. But yeah, there it all is. Now I'm gonna have Evonnie and Fletcher this evening. I think I can trust them with the scissors close to the clothes. I'm gonna have them cut off all the tags and we'll do a big old wash load. And then we'll have to put them in the drawers. And my winter shopping for all 4 children is done. It takes more time than you think. So I think I spent probably $100 per kid total when you count in their winter jackets, and like I bought a pack of socks on Amazon. We do all black, which I don't know, is that good or bad? Let me know. You guys that are real thrifters, I'm sure you spend way less, but for me, time is money in some ways. I have, you know, YouTube here to run and stuff like that. So this is a compromise. Is it thrifting? Is it consigning? I don't know what it is, but it's what we did this year, and I'm happy. Something on my to-do list has been to try to cook through as much of our freezer stuff as possible before buying other things. That pasta the other night was a perfect solution, but I have a few containers of pumpkin in my freezer that I preserved last fall. It is a whole year old, but it's perfectly fine, but I do want to use it up. So we're gonna make pumpkin chocolate chip cream cheese cupcakes. And I'll probably take some of them along to a family thing on Sunday because I cannot have these in the house. This is one of my favorites. Oh my goodness, it's on my website. You guys have made it a lot and it's super good. I actually asked on Instagram, would you guys rather watch me make pumpkin chocolate chip whoopie pies or pumpkin chocolate chip cream cheese cupcakes? And the cupcakes won, although I will probably be making the whoopie pies here in the future. So I already made the cream cheese mixture that goes in the middle. And I grew up with these cupcakes all over the place. My mom would always make these with the chocolate version. But I really love this pumpkin version because 1, it's pumpkin-y and so good, and 2, it's not technically made from scratch because you use a yellow cake mix as well, but they are a fan favorite and everybody loves them. Oops, got it. Okay, my kitchen smells absolutely scrumptious. I'm not sure why it's so yellow, but here they are. These cupcake liners are everything. It just elevates the whole deal. So they're very, I'm gonna say it, moist. Hate the M word, but These are dangerous in my kitchen, so I'm gonna package them up here. Oh my goodness, look at this. Doesn't it look so professional? It's like steaming up in there because they're still warm, but I got these little boxes from Amazon and I wrote a little card to the teachers. Look at this. Pumpkin is a vegetable, right? Hashtag no guilt. So I'm gonna stick that in there and take this over to school because I'm dropping in today for a birthday party for Fletcher's teacher. So this can go with us. I feel like I wish I had a little sprig of something there, but how cute. Okay, I am up here tidying up my room and cleaning and doing just some general stuff. If anybody knows how to clean lampshades like effectively and easily, let me know your tips because I have 3 of them in here and it is frustrating. I wanted to show you guys a few like outfits for transitioning from summer into fall. I don't know if you guys already are full force fall right now or if it's gonna be hot for a couple months yet for you. Here in Pennsylvania, I feel like it's a happy medium. You guys have heard of Inherit. I get a lot of my clothes from them. I actually had a question in my DMs. Where do you get all your modest skirts and stuff? A lot of them are from Inherit and I always have a code down below that you can get a discount on. They sent me a few things just to try out and show you guys. This is like that whole sweat set trend, but in a skirt. And I'm not sure how I feel about it together. I mean, so it's very, very mother of the bride if you just have it like down like that. So you definitely have to tuck it in to give yourself a little shape. I love the elegant neckline. I have a long neck, so I can like wear necklines like this. And then the sleeves have like a panel underneath so you can't see the whole way in. And I love the fabric. And the skirt is like crazy good quality. It's lined the whole way down. I know I'll be wearing a skirt a lot. And I'll probably be wearing the top too. I can see this with like a black skirt, denim, even brown. Brown and blush together looks so like 2005. I don't know, I love it in a good way. But yeah, I don't know. I'm wearing it with sandals here, but I think it would look really chic if you wear it with like white sneakers, maybe these. Oh, I think that could be really cute. And then, you know, go more a little street style with the fanny pack. But yeah, you could definitely dress this outfit up or down. Josh got me these for my 31st birthday and I have not worn them a ton because I'm trying to keep them nice and white, but they are so cute. I especially love like the sole. See that dotted? Yeah, they're hard to find, so they're special to me. But anyway, I will link that set below. But this feels 100% Megan, and this is the Harlow. I helped design it a couple years ago. They keep coming out with all these different prints, and this one is so pretty for summer into fall. Right now it looks pretty summery. By the way, it's the perfect length, fully lined, and these things, you buy one and you'll wish it would wear out because you can wear it like 1,000 times and it still looks as good as the day you bought it. You'll be like, why can't this skirt wear out so I can order it in more prints and patterns? But you can do that because you know that it's worth it. You can just pass it on to the thrift store somewhere. But if you want to take it more into fall, you just throw on, I love corduroy shackets. I will link a similar one to this on Amazon. I just feel like they're so versatile. They look good with all kinds of outfits. And I love how they can cover your butt up if you're wearing more of like a tight skirt because it's longer and instantly you have a summer look that goes into fall. I really like this one. And when you tuck it in, it gives your waist a little shape, but you know, you don't have to be a tucker either. Let me show you this print a little more up close. It's just so pretty and like the perfect blushy neutral color. Yeah, I really like this outfit. I am keeping this one for sure, and I'll link it down below for you guys as well, including the Amazon shacket. And then this is a little more niche, but I love these tones into fall. This is an outfit I put together for a more of like a business event that I went to the other week. And you could definitely wear this with like a black skirt and then a white shirt underneath. I've done that. In fact, I think I recorded a Honey I'm Homemaker podcast in that outfit. But I just love this sleeveless blazer. It's so perfect for summer into fall. And I will say, this is their smallest size and it was still oversized. So I did take it in on the sides and now I feel like it fits perfectly. It looks very tailored, but keep that in mind, definitely size down. And if you're about my frame, you might even have to take it in a little bit if you need to. But I don't know, it's not very often that I get to put together a business casual outfit, but I feel like this dresses up a very casual jeans and sneakers outfit. And it also could be dressed up super much as well for church. I will link it. It's from Amazon. It has a pinstripe in it and it came in white. I ordered the white as well, but it was giving like nurse, doctor, coattail type vibes. And they also have it in black. I would consider getting it in black too if I needed it. And the Drew is just my favorite all-time go-to, very good quality denim skirt that I get from Inherit. Okay, y'all are not ready for this next outfit. It is my favorite. We're really dressing it up here, and look. I feel so classy. I love this. It's so cozy and comfortable, yet look how put together I look. This sweater, again, is from Inherit, and it was a splurge. I did buy it, but I was like, this is going to last me so long. I could see this sweater, you know, even in like 15 years being still in style. So I decided it was worth it. I did use some points that I had with them, but look at the texture on that. It's just so pretty. And you could open it up, but I like to wear it like this. That's how they styled it on their model. And I thought it just looked so good, all buttoned up. And then this is a satin dress. It's actually a not modest option. You guys can look for those when you go thrifting at like thrift stores and stuff too. This one's from Amazon, I'll link it. But it has spaghetti straps and no sleeves, but you'll never know it because of the way I have it styled here. And it's just such a ladylike length. I'm wearing it with heels here, but I feel like you could definitely wear it with sandals in the summer. I love this outfit. I'm dying to see what Josh thinks when I pull this out for church on Sunday. It just hasn't been cool enough yet. So anyway, I don't know if you can tell, but it has like all these mismatching buttons. I don't know. It's like granny chic in the best way ever. It's like Jackie O meets Megan Fox. I don't know. I love it. And my heels are from Amazon. So a good mix of expensive and affordable. Okay, but here's the real outfit for the day. All I'm doing today is taking the dog to the vet and doing some housework and going to Josh's ball game this evening. This is a Walmart top from like 4 years ago, and I pull it out every fall. And I love it every time. And then I just have on a khaki cream skirt, super easy, and hopefully it stays clean with the puppy and all that, we'll see. But I did want to talk to you guys about customer service. Okay, so I was all over the place this week. I think we left the house almost every day, which needed to happen because of all the things that I've been putting off. But if you work in the customer service industry in any way, I just want to put a shout out to you. You are amazing. I ran into some great customer service this week and then some pretty awful customer service as well. If you want to get me riled up, just act like my kids are a bother and a pain in the butt and shouldn't exist, and I just start boiling inside, which I'm going to be classy here. I'm not going to talk about it and name it or anything. I mean, I'm going to talk about this, but I'm not going to name it or anything. This is a store that I've gone to often, and it's not like the closest place in the world. I go out of my way to go there because I feel like they have good prices and like whatever. But I walked in there with my kids this week, and my mom had often brought it up like, oh my goodness, you take kids in there? Like, oh my word. But I can't get a babysitter every time I want to run an errand just because you don't want kids in your shop. And like, there's nothing breakable in there. I don't have to worry about that. And yes, children are children. I feel like my kids behave pretty decently in public, but you know, kids are kids. They're little humans learning how to live in the world. And so I feel like taking them on errands and stuff is teachable, and life lessons and stuff like that. Anyway, we walked in there and 3 people like glowered at us and just stood there. Nobody asked us if we needed help with anything. The whole entire 30 minutes we were there, they chewed my kids out probably 2 or 3 times. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, they just had a bad day. Like, I just went through some rough stuff. I'm pretty sure I didn't always treat people the way I should have. I was like in another world, a dimension. Like there was some rough things going on. And so I always like to think about other people when I'm not getting treated, you know, how you would expect. Maybe they're having a bad day, something bad happened or whatever. It's just not a good day, and that's fine. That's not who they are as people. But this was something that I noticed several times, and I just decided after this week, I've had enough of it. I will take my business elsewhere. Yeah, it's not like I was taking them into an antique shop or something. I can kind of see that a little bit more. Obviously, yeah. You're talking about priceless heirlooms and stuff like that, but this was a store, I don't know, whatever. Maybe it was just me, but I don't think it was just me because this is like the 3rd, 4th, 5th time this has happened. So I just got fed up after getting my kids chewed out by employees for things. And I'm like a pretty strict mom. I feel like my friends would say that. I expect pretty much out of my kids. So I feel like if they're chewing my children out who are behaving like children, but decently behaved kids, you know, they're peeking around the corner at each other and stuff and giggling quietly, and not getting offered any help or any like welcome or how can I help you or can I help you find anything today, any of that. I don't know. I think I'm moving on, and I will take my business elsewhere in the future. So, I mean, they have the right to have the guidelines they want to have in their store and the vibe and the ambiance they want to have, and I have the right to go there or not go there. We both have our own choices, so. Am I venting here? Hopefully not. Anyway, if you are one of those good, pleasant, cheerful customer service people out there who understand that children are children and we can't, it's a luxury to have a babysitter just to go, you know, grocery shopping or to run errands or whatever. It's not always possible, and I feel like it's important for kids to get out in the real world and to learn cause and effect and consequences and learn how to behave in public and be a joy to be around and not the other way. And if you are one of those Chick-fil-A class customer service people, you're amazing. Keep it up. You're making our world go round. Thank you so much. Anyway, with that being said, I think I will wrap up this fall reset. Am I done with everything? No. Is there things I still need to do? Yes. I still have not taken my Time Will Tell bin over to the thrift store to drop off. I'll do that later. And I have countless cupboards and drawers that I want to go over at some point, but that was not going to be happening this week. So anyway, I hope you guys felt motivated from this and you just enjoyed coming along for my week. I'd love to hear something that's on your to-do list or your fall reset. Please use that printable down below to help you collect your thoughts, PREPP, prep. That will help you, you know, make sure you're not forgetting anything in any of those categories. So thank you so much for being here. And lastly, check out Natural Cycles if you are in the season of life that I'm in, where you're trying to either get pregnant or prevent pregnancy. I know that Natural Cycles could be a whole new reset beginning for you. Check it out. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next week for a home refresh. I'm excited. See you then.